Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Iqbal, and during this video I will be telling you guys some of the theater history of Africa. Because there's so many different countries in Africa and I'm on a set time, I would only be talking about Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa. I chose these countries out of all the other ones because it stuck out to me the most, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so Nigeria is the first country out of Africa I chose. What many of you guys do not know is that Nigeria is Africa's most populous and densely populated country. I mean, we're talking roughly about 169 million people. Nigerian theater was a variety of folk opera of the Yoruba people of southwestern Nigeria that emerged in the early 1940s. One of the biggest and most major festivals that took place there was the Idjwin Festival. Now, this festival can be traced back to at least the 14th century when it was officially fully established. This festival was performed every year at the beginning of the planting season. Now, many of you guys might be asking, what's the meaning of this festival? Well, Idjwin refers to ancestors and has believed to establish a spiritual link between the living and the dead, as well as the present and the past. According to Mr. Ogugrinelli in his book Theater in Nigeria, Different Faces, Nigerian people looked forward to this concert every year because it gave them hope of the planting season. Another major influence in Nigerian theater history was storytelling. Now, this was usually accompanied by musicians, and the audience was expected to sing along and repeat phrases. They did this just to make sure people memorized the story so it could be passed down from generations to generations. Another traditional form of theater in Nigeria included dance theater and puppetry. However, this was not as big as musical or storytelling. Some of the greatest plays written in Nigeria were by a famous writer by the name of Wole Soyinka. He wrote plays such as The Invention, The Road, and A Play of Giants. Other great plays such as The Garden of Eden and The Throne of God, Yoruba Awake, and The King Did Not Hang were plays that also originated in Nigeria and are still used around the world in different famous theaters. Now, Ghana is a little bit more different than Nigeria. When the Portuguese visited Ghana, first around the 1450s, they found so much gold there that it was referred to by the Europeans as the Gold Coast. Instead of having a festival every year, they had something called a concert party. Now, this was one of the major type of theaters in Ghana. This can be traced from the work of Mr. Yali, who was the headmaster of an elementary. What is a headmaster of an elementary doing with such a big role? Well, he was in charge of the Empire Day celebration for the empire at the time. This party had three parts to it. The first end was referred to as a trio. The first part was a simple musical. It was later followed by some dancing. After that, there was a small comic play, which was about an hour long in length. Some of the great plays which originated in Ghana were The Blinkard, which was written by Kenobi Sky, and The Third Woman by J.B. Dankwish. What made these plays so great was the fact that they both dealt with the relationships between natives and colonial influences. Catherine Cole stated in her book Ghana's Concert Party Theater that Ghana was extremely rich in gold and attracted a lot of foreigners to come over and take over the land because they did not have a good defense system. They were easily able to take over the land and use get all the gold from it. This caused a huge problem between the natives and colonials, and that's why um, Kenobi Sky and J.B. Dankwish wrote plays about it. Many of the written dramas did not begin to flourish, however, until after Ghana's independence, which was in 1957. Ghana's most important figure was after independence was a female named Ufa Sutherland. She helped establish the School of Music and Drama at the University of Ghana. She was best known for her famous play, The Marriage of Ushanwa. This play is also was played all throughout Africa in different theaters. As many of you guys already know, the Republic of South Africa occupies the southern tip of Africa, all the way in the bottom. As in other African countries, performances were numerous and of long standing before the arrival of the Europeans. These included storytelling, religious rituals, and initiation ceremonies. It also included other performances such as music, dance, masks, costumes, visual civilization, and speech. Because Europeans had come and took over the native South Africans' land, many of the plays were European based. According to Professor Temple in his book Theatre and Society in South Africa, Europeans played a major role in the theatre history of South Africa. The first performance of Europeans play in South Africa came in the 1780s and after 1801 when the African theatre was founded officially in Cape Town. Some of the great playwrights in South Africa were Ronald Harwood, John Connie, and Nadia Davis. Plays such as Too Late, Shanti, and The First Africans were famous throughout South Africa. Most of the plays we're talking about how the Native Americans, no, I apologize, how the native South Africans do not like the fact that Europeans have decided to take over the land and enforcing unnecessary rules. I mean, that's understandable. No one will want other foreigners to come over, take over the land, and tell them how to live. So there was a lot of conflict. Luckily, they did get their independence in 1957, so which was good. As you can see, Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa are some of the countries in Africa that have great traditional history. A good amount of my friends are originally from Nigeria, a few of them are from Ghana, so that made me a little bit more interested in these countries. I chose South Africa because it is a popular country that I plan to visit one day. So knowing a little history about its theater sounded extremely fascinating to me. Personally, I'm glad I did this. It opened my eyes to a whole new culture. If you guys have any further questions, please comment the link below or shoot me an email at muhammad.iqbal@bobcast.gcsu.edu. I sincerely appreciate you watching this video and I hope you have a great day.